Good morning students, I am Shomajit sir. Today I am here to deliver my lecture on topic concentration of solution and solubility. This is from the chapter Is Matter Around Us Pure? So without any delay, let's start with the topic concentration of solution and solubility. So let's start. Let's start with the topic concentration of a solution and solubility. Now, what is a concentration of a solution? Let me define. So the concentration of a solution is the amount of solute present in a given amount, that is mass or volume of a solution. All right, so the concentration of a solution is the amount of solute that is present in a given amount. That given amount can be in mass or volume of a solution. Now you can define it in format, or you can define it as other ways, like the concentration of a solution is defined as the mass of solute in grams present in 100 grams of solution. All right, so the concentration of a solution is defined as the mass of solute in grams present in 100 grams of solution. So you can see the formula given: concentration of solution is equal to amount of solute by amount of solution. So you can see in this slide I have given very nicely, the concentration of solution is the amount of solute present in the given amount of solvent or solution. So you can see the formula concentration of solution. Two ways you can write the formula. Concentration of solution is equal to amount of solute by amount of solvent. All right, or you can also write it as amount of solute by amount of solution. Next, the concentration of solution can be expressed as mass by mass percentage. You can express it as by mass percentage, or as mass by volume percentage. So same, this concentration of solution can be expressed as mass by mass percentage or as mass by volume percentage. So the formula for mass by mass percentage of a solution is equal to mass of solute by mass of solution into 100. And the next formula is for volume. The mass by volume percentage of a solution is equal to mass of solute by volume of solution into 100. So same thing I have written in this slide. You can see mass by mass percentage of a solution is mass by solute by mass by solution into 100. Same thing, mass by volume percentage of a solution is equal to mass of solute by volume of solute into 100. Now next, how do we characterize a solution? All right, how do we characterize a solution? So depending upon the amount of solute present, again I repeat, depending upon the amount of solute present in a solution can be divided into four categories. One is dilute solution, concentrated solution, saturated solution, and unsaturated solution. All right, so depending upon the amount of solute present in the solution, a solution can be divided into four categories. One is dilute solution, concentration solution, saturated solution, and unsaturated solution. Now what is dilute and concentration solution? All right, a dilute solution is a one in which there is a relatively small amount of solute dissolved in a solution. So where there are small amount of solute dissolved in a solution is called dilute solution. And next is concentrated solution. What is a concentrated solution? A concentrated solution contains a relatively large amount of solute. All right, so dilute solution has less amount or small amount of solute, and concentrated solution have relatively large amount of solute. All right, so you can see a liquid with high solute concentration is called concentrated solution. The dissolved salt from a well in drinking water is a dilute solution. When adding more water, the concentration of solution can be further decreased and get diluted. On the other hand, the solution becomes more concentrated as more solute is applied to a solution. There is a significant amount of water in a concentrated solution. Alright, you can take a small example like in a 100 ml of water, if I add 10 ml of sugar, alright, 10 ml of sugar solution if I add, if 100 ml of water, again I repeat, if in 100 ml of water, if I add 10 ml of sugar solution, that is 10% concentration. Alright, and again in that 100 ml of water, if I add 50 ml of sugar solution, alright, that is 50% concentrated. So the 50% one is more concentrated than that of dilute one, previous one. Alright, next, understanding dilute and concentrated solution. You can see one figure is there, one is dilute solution, another is concentrated solutions. In dilute solutions, you can see less solute particles are present, whereas in concentrated solution more solute particles are present. You can see in left hand side diagram is magnified, the liquid portion is magnified. You can see less solute is dissolved in dilute solution, but in concentrated solution you see more solute is dissolved in a concentrated solution. Alright, solvent and solute both are given. So solvent are liquid and solutes are solids, can be powder form also. Next, saturated and unsaturated solution. So saturated solution, what is a saturated solution? Now let's see what is saturated and unsaturated solution. Saturated solution means a solution in which more solute cannot be dissolved at that temperature. That is saturated solution. So what is saturated solution? It is a solution where more solute cannot be dissolved at that temperature. That is saturated solution. And what is unsaturated solution? A solution in which more quantity of solute can be dissolved without raising its temperature is called unsaturated solution. So when you can add more quantity of solute, or where you can add more quantity of solute in a dissolved, right, without raising its temperature, that means whenever you can add more quantity of solute in a dissolved solvent without raising its temperature is called unsaturated solution. Now moving to solubility. What is solubility? What is solubility? You can see the maximum amount of solute which can be dissolved in 100 grams of a solvent at a specified temperature is known as solubility of that solute in that solvent at that temperature. Alright, so the maximum amount of solute which can be dissolved in 100 grams of solvent at a specified temperature is known as solubility of that solute. Now let's see the effects of temperature and pressure on solubility. Again I repeat, let's see the effects of temperature and pressure on solubility. So the effect of temperature and pressure on solubility of a substance is as follows. Let's see. First one is the solubility of solid. Alright, the solubility of solid in liquid usually increases on increasing the temperature and decreases on decreasing the temperature. So the solubility of solids in liquids, it increases on increasing the temperature and it decreases in decreasing the temperature. As we decrease the temperature, it decreases. As we increase the temperature, it increases. What it increases, what it decreases? The solubility of solids. So the solubility of solids in liquid decreases with decreasing temperature and increases with increasing in temperature. Very important point. Next point, the solubility of solids in liquid remains unaffected by changes in pressure. Alright, so solubility of solid in liquid remains unaffected by change in pressure. So if we change the pressure, the solubility of solids in liquids remain unaffected. Next point, the solubility of gases in liquids usually decreases on increasing the temperature and increases on decreasing the temperature. So the solubility of gases in liquid are inversely proportional to each other. So if we decreases on increases on temperature. The solubility of gases in liquid decreases on increasing the temperature and increases or decreasing on in decreasing the temperature. Understood? Again I repeat, the solubility of gases in liquid usually decreases on increasing in temperature and increases on decreasing in temperature. Last point is the solubility of gases in liquid increases on increasing the temperature and decreases on decreasing in temperature. Thank you student. This was all about the entire video lecture. Here I have discussed about the topic concentration of solution and solubility. This is from the chapter Is Matter Around Us Pure? So stay at home, stay safe. I am Shomuj signing off for today, and again we'll meet in the next class. Thank you students.